Hey, what's up, guys? Today is one of those horrific days where you do way more work than needed, but it's a blessing in disguise because I'm hella fat, so I can afford to do more work, but I'm fucking exhausted right now. On Saturdays, I like to do higher rep ranges, which is why I like to keep my sets 3. But today, I fucked up and I thought it was a normal day and I did 4 sets. So that's 15 extra reps per exercise, which is why I am fucking exhausted right now. So today's first exercise is overhead press 5x5, and I had a 10-pound increase from last week. So this week I hit 160 and everything feels really good actually. Even though I'm on a cut and I did lose 2 pounds so far, my leverages didn't change that much, which is something that I'm really happy about because usually the first thing that goes as soon as I'm on a cut is my squat starts going down, my overhead press starts going down, and my bench starts going down. Only my deadlift kind of increases, and I think it's because I can get in a better position. But with the overhead press, I put on 160 and it moved just as good as last week. And afterwards, on the 5x5 of overhead press, I did close grip bench. And this is where I start fucking up. I thought it was supposed to be 4 sets of 15, but it was only supposed to be 3 sets of 15. We did 185, and the first 10 reps were just blasting and it felt good. But then all of a sudden, after rep 12, 13, 14, 15, I would start hitting a wall and I would feel my fucking tries get pumped like a motherfucker. But because we have a good team going on, it was me, Nadeem, Schaefer, and Evan training today. We were like, fuck it, we just kept cheering each other on, we kept blasting through them. And I think this is one of those times where it's really important to have a good support system and training partner, because even if you guys fuck up and the exercises are hella hard, fuck it, push through it. After that comes the biggest fucking mistake of my life. So I did a double fuck up today. The next up is hang snatches, and I substituted hang snatches for upright rows because I want to get into Olympic weightlifting next year. And so instead of just doing upright rows, I was like, why don't I increase the range of motion and practice using my hips while also training my shoulders? You know, I want to get as much benefit out of an exercise as possible. How I fucked up was last week, I thought we were using the 10 kilos on each side, but we're using 10 pounds. And so when I put on the weight, I actually doubled the amount of weight that was on each side. That's fuck up number 1. Fuck up number 2, with that increase of weight, I did 4 sets. And it literally felt like cardio. Every time I was done doing those snatches, my form would get shittier and shittier and shittier. And then as soon as I was done, I had to just run to the side and pass out because I thought I was gonna throw up and my lungs was gonna jump out of my body. And I felt like I did like 50 burpees back to back. That's just hardcore. But one thing that makes me happy is we have a nationally ranked weightlifter here. She's top 10 in the nation. She told me that my snatches are improving. She says, you're not really doing Olympic weightlifting. You're pretty much doing CrossFit where you're just kind of muscling the weight up and you're going through the motions, but there are a few snatches within those 15 that look legit and I see the triple extension. So I'm like, hey, you know what? Improvement is improvement, as well as me training my shoulders, so can't really complain there. Yeah! Afterwards, we did wide underhand lat pull downs. And I really like to do these because you can really feel the flexation in the bottom lat when you pull all the way down. And I don't like to stop here, I like to stop mid-chest. So you get like a longer range of motion and you can really just feel your muscles like flexing hard and knotting up. And usually when I'm doing the bodybuilding days, that's something that I really, really aim for, which is also why after we did the dumbbell rows, 3 sets of 15, now we caught on to our mistake. We're like, oh shit, we're overworking. When we went on to the supersets with the overhead biceps and the overhead triceps, this is one of my favorite bicep exercises for bodybuilding, by the way. When I'm doing this exercise, I can really feel my bicep knotting up and flexing really, really hard. And this is something you don't even have to go really heavy on. We did that and we supersetted with overhead cables again. And that's also another reason why I did it, is because since we do so many pressing motions where the elbow's below the shoulder, when I'm hitting triceps for bodybuilding, I want to hit it from a different angle that I'm not already exercising so I can get a different type of stimulation. Then the last exercise was incline dumbbell bench, super high reps, sets of 15, supersetted with barbell curls. So that was pretty much the entire workout. I got tired just from talking about it. And I think now I'm gonna go home and eat some food and take a nap. Peace. By the time I finished, when I laid on the floor, that's when all the pain hit me. It felt like 1,000 needles coming into my lungs from the inside out. And I'm like, you ever get like punched in the stomach and then get the wind knocked out of you and you can't even breathe anymore? That's